was training him or I was in his corner.
Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather are once again at odds, reigniting their long-standing feud. This time, the tension stems from Mayweather joining a growing list of boxing figures criticizing Tank over his controversial draw against Lamont Roach. With Tank now responding to the barrage of detractors, the situation has escalated, drawing attention from fans and professionals alike. The boxing world is buzzing, and Tank finds himself under fire from multiple directions, with even former allies like Ryan Garcia turning against him. Mayweather, the latest to weigh in, didn't hold back, prompting a swift and fiery rebuttal from Tank. For the first time in his career, Tank walked away from a fight without a victory. The bout against Roach marked only the third occasion in his 31 professional fights where he went the full 12 rounds. The other 28 ended in knockouts. But this fight was different. It sparked outrage among fans and insiders who believed Tank robbed Roach of a deserved win. Mayweather, a boxing legend who has faced his share of controversies, spoke out, claiming his comments weren't rooted in their personal history, but rather the questionable circumstances surrounding the draw. Still, the criticism from Mayweather and others has hit Tank harder than ever before, with more boxing professionals speaking out against him following this fight than at any point in recent memory. Initially, Tank's matchup with Roach wasn't expected to generate much buzz. Yet it drew over 19,000 fans to the Barclays Center, setting a record for the venue and catching everyone by surprise. What started as an under-the-radar bout has since exploded into a full-blown scandal, overshadowing other notable fights that weekend, like Sandor Martin's debated loss to Alberto Puello. At the heart of the controversy is the belief among many in the boxing community, Mayweather included, that Tank paid off the judges to secure the draw. The ninth round, where Tank took a knee, has become a focal point, with critics arguing it should have resulted in a point deduction. Instead, the judges let it slide, scoring the fight a draw and preserving Tank's undefeated record under dubious circumstances. Mayweather didn't mince words, asserting that Tank lost the fight but managed to escape with his record intact thanks to corrupt officiating. He pointed to the knee incident as evidence of Tank's vulnerability, suggesting it was a moment that should have shifted the fight in Roach's favor. Tank, however, offered an explanation. Grease from his dreadlocks had gotten into his eyes, impairing his vision. He claimed he took a knee because he couldn't see and needed a towel from his corner, an action not permitted under boxing rules. This excuse only fueled the skepticism. Tank's stylist, tracked down on social media, dismissed the claim, noting that she styled his hair on Wednesday while the fight took place on Saturday. He did press, trained, and weighed in. How much grease could I have possibly used? She questioned, casting further doubt on Tank's story. The fallout from the fight has rippled through the boxing world, drawing comparisons to past controversies involving Mayweather himself. Once the face of the sport, Mayweather now finds himself on the other side, critiquing Tank's actions. The focus has shifted from Tank's in-ring performance to his hairstyle excuse, amplifying the debate. Despite defending his WBA lightweight title, Tank's decision to take a knee after Roach landed a sharp combination in close quarters has left fans and analysts divided. In such a tight fight, controversy was almost inevitable, but the lack of a point deduction and the resulting draw have intensified the scrutiny. Boxing history offers examples of fighters overcoming adversity to secure a victory, Mayweather being one of the best. Throughout his 50-fight career, few opponents pushed him to the brink. Oscar De La Hoya came closest in 2007, winning on one judge's scorecard in a split decision, though Mayweather emerged victorious. It remains the tightest fight of his career, with no other opponent forcing a split decision. Mayweather was knocked down only once as a pro, in 2001 against Carlos Hernandez, during his 8th defense of the WBC super featherweight title. At 25, still a rising star, Mayweather took a knee in the 6th round, signaling pain in his left hand. Despite the official knockdown and a point deduction, he dominated the rest of the fight, winning unanimously. Terence Crawford later recalled the bout, noting that Mayweather's knee wasn't from a punch, but an injury, yet he persevered. Tank's draw against Roach stands in stark contrast. While Mayweather never experienced a draw, Tank now has one blemishing his record, a fact Mayweather hasn't hesitated to highlight. Their ongoing feud adds another layer to the drama. Tank recently claimed on the Mr. J. Hill podcast that Mayweather has always wanted him to lose, a sentiment that seems to be playing out as Mayweather revels in Tank's latest setback. Once a mentor to Tank, Mayweather guided him to world titles in multiple weight classes under Mayweather Promotions. Their bond, once likened to father and son, disintegrated in 2022, and their relationship has since turned hostile. Tank opened up about their fallout on the podcast, revealing the struggles he faced under Mayweather's guidance. He recounted his first world title fight against Jose Pedraza in 2017, when he was 16-0 and just 21 years old. After a 7 or 8 month layoff and earning only about $10,000 per fight, Tank was told he had to take the bout or be shelved. Freshly evicted and forced to sell his car, he felt cornered. Floyd did that on purpose, Tank alleged, suggesting Mayweather deliberately put him in tough spots early on. He warned other fighters about similar treatment, accusing Mayweather of offering just enough support to keep him dependent, $10,000 here, $15,000 there, while taking full control of his career once he signed with the same management. Their rift deepened when Tank accused Mayweather of banning him from his gym ahead of his 2023 fight with Ryan Garcia, a claim Mayweather denied. Tank's trainers Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis recently revisited the incident on Ford's Instagram, questioning Mayweather's motives. "Why would you put him out of the gym for the biggest fight of his career?" Ellis asked, suggesting Mayweather wanted Tank to fail. Ford echoed the sentiment, calling their bond a different type of beast fraught with emotion. Despite Mayweather's public claim of no hard feelings, the tension persists, with Tank alleging unresolved financial issues in Dubai and Mayweather throwing subtle jabs in return. The gym ban wasn't the first point of contention. Tank and Mayweather first connected in 2015, 2 years after Tank turned pro. Spotted by Mayweather during Adrian Broner's training camp, Tank joined Mayweather Promotions, and their partnership flourished initially. Mayweather aimed to mold him into a superstar, and Tank delivered, becoming a global draw. But cracks formed over time. Tank's coaches now see the fallout as a blessing in disguise. Ford reflected on the gym incident as a lesson within a lesson, pushing Tank to work harder. The result? A 7th-round knockout of Garcia, proving his resilience. Mayweather, meanwhile, continues to stoke the fire. In a Fight Hype interview, he criticized modern fighters, including Tank, for chasing luxury over skill, contrasting it with his own career built on discipline. He dragged Shocker Stevenson into the mix and mocked Tank's draw, escalating their war of words. For Tank, the criticism from Mayweather, Garcia, Stevenson, Terence Crawford, Devin Haney, and others has made this a defining moment. His reputation has taken a hit, and the boxing world is watching closely to see how he bounces back. The Roach fight has shifted the narrative around Tank. Once hailed as an unstoppable force, he's now defending his every move. Mayweather, who faced similar scrutiny but always emerged unscathed, seems to relish Tank's struggles. Their mentor-protege dynamic has morphed into a bitter rivalry, with Mayweather getting the upper hand for now. Tank, however, remains defiant, determined to reclaim his standing. As he prepares for his next fight, the controversy lingers, a stark reminder of the fine line between triumph and turmoil in boxing. The parallels between their careers are striking yet divergent. Mayweather's ability to control fights on the scorecards, evidenced by his wins over De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez, and Marcos Maidana, set him apart. Tank, still building his legacy, faces a different challenge, proving he can rise above the doubters and the drama. Whether he can silence Mayweather and the growing chorus of critics remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: this feud and the Roach controversy have left an indelible mark on his journey.